Hello, my name is Anna Ivanova and I'm a watercolor artist. And we cover all shadows and now we are softening everything. Now I'm taking a bit of opera and again painting all other shadows. And here we can see light hair, and we don't paint them for now. And again, I'm taking raw sienna, permanent green, Now I'm taking transparent pure orange, raw sienna, and I'm adding some tint to the shadows. A bit of pink I'm adding, a bit of pink I'm adding, now very light wash of pink. And sometimes color goes too far, and if it's still wet, I can take it back. Now I'm going to paint lips. I'm taking scarlet and opera and a bit of orange. And again, let's soften everything. Now again, I'm going to work on the details, and let's make the tint much saturated. And I'm taking raw sienna and opera and a bit of yellow. A bit more pink for her cheek. A bit of yellow again, and a bit of permanent green. And again, I'm taking scarlet, raw sienna, yellow, now I'm taking Scarlet. Opera. And again, we soften everything. And now I'm going to paint the darkest shadows and the eyes. I'm taking Van Dyke Brown or Burnt Sienna, wherever you have, together with Scarlet and Opera. And now I'm taking smaller brush and mixing transparent pure orange, scarlet, a bit of yellow, Again, a bit of orange, a bit of permanent green. Just a small correction.
I've got some questions here. Anna from Maria. Anna, are you using only Chinese brushes?
No, not only Chinese. Yes, I have two of them, but I have a flat brush by, yes, I have two of them, Kolinsky by Rublev and Professional Sable by Winsor & Newton. And I have a gold brush by Rublev as well, and they're very good. Yeah, I also, as my palette, I have quite restricted amount of the brushes. I have just 4 of them.
4 brushes and 6 or 7 colors, so you don't need loads of materials to start watercolor painting.
Yes, the most important thing is experience and time and practice.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
Oh, no.
What is the name of the crayon for the shadow that you were using?
Just a moment. Faber-Castell, but I think there is a plenty of them. Carandash, who else? Kohinoor, and so on and so on. Just a moment. Creta color. There is a plenty of them. It's not something really specific, just the usual pencil.
Yeah, it was just a normal pencil. If that was Rita who's asking the question, but Rita, if you're asking about the blender, the blender isn't a pencil. It's just like a rolled up piece of paper, basically.
Yeah,
can you show us, because maybe people are confused about what is a blender and what is, so that's the blender, right? And it's not a pencil, it's just a rolled up piece of paper that's used to
a lot of different sizes. Usually I use the biggest one because yes, it has some apex and you can make small details, and it's just a small but the same.
Yeah, so you can just buy them. They're really cheap because they're really just paper. And like Anna said at the beginning, if you missed it, then you can use just a piece of tissue paper as well. So she used the blender, which is not a pencil, and then pencils as well. I hope that answers your question.
Your fingers, but the blender works better.
Yeah, because it's got that little pointy end.
The fingers will be like that. And your face too.
And your face when you touch your face, yeah. Tanya asks, does Anna have a background with ballet? Were you a ballet dancer, Anna?
No, I like to eat, Look at me, I'm not, I don't
Maybe
look
when
like
you were a kid, I don't know, when you were a kid, did your parents make you do ballet?
No, never, but I was in the theater a lot, and still I adore theater. And even if I go to some another country, I do my best to visit the theater, because for me it's a sign of the culture. If you have theater, for me it's important. And I will
Yeah.
go.
You like the drama. You like the dramatic, the dramatic act of.
Yeah, musical, yeah, classic theater, ballet or flamenco, like in Spain, I adore so much. I can go every day and enjoy it. So I never bore. I never boring. How to say? I'm never boring with it. I really
Yeah.
like, especially dance.
Will we be able to watch a replay of today? Yeah, we do send the recording to everybody, so you can take a look there. Oh, Parvin asks, which paper did you use for sketching?
This
Oh,
paper was a piece of how to say, to pack some parcels, you know.
It wasn't a brand, Parvin. It was just she found it just a regular piece of paper, but it wasn't watercolor paper because it was just a sketch. It was just a regular paper. Maria says, do you like more fine grain or heavy grain?
Fine grain, yes. And for sketching, I prefer satin paper, hot pressed.
Oh, really? That's interesting. I saw somebody comment on who'd taken your course and they said, oh, mine was done on hot press paper. And actually, a lot of the time, our artists are using cold press paper. So why do you use hot press paper?
Hot press paper only for drawings, because I can how to say it, to blend the drawing is much easier when it doesn't have any structure.
Okay, but you don't paint over it then with the hot press?
No. Just for sketches.
All right. What is the brand of the white color pencil? I think Anna already said it was Caran d'Ache, right?
No, it's Lyra. It's Lyra. It's a wax pencil.
A Lyra wax pencil. But just to summarize for you guys, earlier Anna said that you could also use pastel because then you can rub it out, whereas with the wax it just, it stays there. You can't move it.
You can't move or manage. So if you draw with a wax pencil, so just forget about it. It will be always there.
Yeah, but it was a really nice pencil, actually, that Lyra one, because it was really bright, wasn't it? I think the crayons that you might find, the regular wax crayons, they're not as bright, whereas that one was really nice.
Yes, but yeah, Caran d'Ache, I think Caran d'Ache or Stabilo, there are some pencils, pastel pencils, they are really good and very soft, but also very expensive.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, there is all different kinds. So I don't have any more questions, but if anybody has oh, here we go. One's just come in from Maria. I think the question is what is your love watercolor artist? I think the question is, who are you inspired by?
I love Sargent's watercolors a lot, and Thorn, of course, they are my favorite ones, artists. And I like also the Russian artists from the same period. So I'm a fan of the end of 19th century. I mean, the style, the subjects, as you can see, because Degas was also from the same period of the time. So yes, from modern artists, I Cheng Chung Wei, I like a lot. Louis, I like a lot. Sergei Temerev, I adore with his wonderful clouds. So I mean, I like not only figure paintings, I like art in general.
Yes. All different kinds of artists. So thanks for sharing with us, Anna. And also I was thinking with the course, if you haven't ever painted a ballerina before, you thought, oh, I didn't even think about that. It's actually a really, really good course for people who want to get into just drawing and painting figures. It doesn't matter if it's a ballerina or a pianist or somebody walking down the street, just to get those skin tones and movement. And why not start with ballet? What watercolor brands do you like to use, Anna?
I have 3 watercolor brands that I usually use. They are Mijello. It's a Korean brand of Sennelier, and Core, Q-O-R. This is American brand. But I want to say that actually it's not very important a brand. Usually I choose a color, and then I can see what is it for, who does it. So and I have this restricted palette, and I always follow it, and I do my best to buy the same colors because I don't like changes. So yes, I have just 3 brands. Yeah, of course, I have a huge amount of colors, but usually I use these 3 brands.